Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ninja Ichi Gaming brings to you your boy, the Sage of Six Blocks, back. And we running this baseball once again. You know how we do? We're trying to get to the big leagues. We can get that big pay. Man, I can do so much more for my velocity. Huh, that's the same as... That's the exact same as this. Man, they don't give you a lot of options, do they? So I'll put a little more punch behind my fastball then. Put a little extra oomph behind that fastball. If I'm not mistaken, I couldn't keep that motherfucker in the strike zone yesterday. Let's see if we do better this today. Them pitches were out of control yesterday.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game...
Man,
We've got baseball on the show.
Let's get it in. All right. I'm on the mound. Let's do it.
Stepping up is Guillermo Ortega. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Oh, that's a great start.
Nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and winning this series by pulling
okay, that's a pop-up. That's an easy boy. Let's go.
Off in the first game of this series.
One out.
Nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Sit him down.
So here is Aramis Ademan. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Prime time isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable on paper. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
I don't like how this is starting.
At the plate,
shiznit!
Into the air out towards center field.
Let's send that nigga back to first.
Put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
All right, Chad's back.
So next to hit is Darren Summers. Comes into this one with just 1 hit and 9 tries.
A little low.
No strikes the count.
God
damn. This one off.
Glad I jammed him up. Go ahead and
Ademan is off at first with 2 away.
Swing like a madman.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He ain't have a chance. Let's go. Got the slider. Oh, shiznit. Double play. Oh, no need for a double play.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
Next inning. Let's go.
So now here is Landon Corona, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
All right.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
If he didn't get it, I was going to get it.
That brings up Will Craig. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Fouled off.
That's some bullshit.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He's not ready. Get him out of there.
Miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yo-yo action.
Pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Right, straight yo-yo love.
In now, Webster Rivas.
The catcher.
As he looks at a fastball that's
get in there.
Strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Any of this.
Hey, this is an amazing.
I'm gonna get him again.
Right, attacking
I'm gonna get him
zone,
again.
Keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bottom of the 2nd
Yeah.
here with no score.
Yeah.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Nah, that's a little too
Another
high.
1 sent foul. Here's another 0-2.
Drop down.
Strike
Got
called
him.
as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Damn, they assassinated
Ready to go
that
for the
guy.
last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Christopher Morel.
Oh,
Slaps that one away, and the
that's a
count will be
foul.
nothing
We'll
in 1.
take it.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound.
Oh, he got up under that.
Connects with it.
Ooh.
This one's hit deep out
That
to
sounded
left center
nasty.
field.
Damn. Solo my ass.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he
Ooh, that
couldn't get
sounded
along with the
nasty.
fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Trent Gimbroni is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Drop one out of there. Ah, come on, man. I was up way too high. Man, I can't believe he smacked that bitch up out of there. This nigga's fighting really hard.
Got him. Swinging in the dirt. Throw down first, 1 away. Into the box, Guillermo Ortega flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken,
All right,
but that
we'll
gets
take
the
that.
zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Damn.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular
What a great catch.
Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Cole Roederer starting to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch.
Come
He's got
on,
a base
man.
open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Ortega at second with 2 down.
Good
He comes back
pitch.
with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
He couldn't
Run
do
on
anything
2
but
hits
stand
to
there and
leave
look
1.
at it.
Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Darren Summers.
Man, eat his ass.
Fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the line.
Shit!
Swung
You
on
got
and hit
all of
pretty
that.
well out to deep left
Damn.
field. And this one is gone.
That's the
A
second
home
one?
run.
Man. He got all of that.
He won
That
his
shit
last
was
start, but he didn't give
nasty
up any long
sounding.
balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
To the plate now, Landon Corona. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Standing in now, Will Craig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's
crap.
locating, feeling
Hold
really good
on.
about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Webster Rivas, as he drives a liner to right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Into the box, Christopher Morel, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Woodrow is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Next, here is Trent Gimbroni, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Craig on second. Rivas at first, 1 gone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. The throw to third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Gonzalez is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. So now to the plate, Aramis Ademan. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Grounded to the right. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. Now it'll be Cole Roederer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Iowa led this. It's the win.
agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Well, as prospects make their way up the minor league ranks, there are a lot of challenges they have to deal with, and not all of them are on the field. I've got Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline with me today, and Jonathan, a lot of the toughest obstacles are the mental ones.
Without question, there's so much that goes into being a minor leaguer. First and foremost, wanting to know when that call is going to come. We've all seen really talented prospects try to do too much.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Your Toledo Mud Hens.
Big Daddy Primetime gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, Brock Detheridge. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brock Detheridge goes down for the first out of the game. That brings up Scott Heineman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Ball 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. Pinero trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. So 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The 1-0. Pitch is popped up. Panero is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Max Schrock. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Pitch popped up, and this is taken in for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Narciso Crook. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mudheads are on top, 2-0. Now at the plate, here is Alfredo Rodriguez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brantley Bell. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike, 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Christian Kelly is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. In now, Brock Detheridge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mud Hens lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dwight Smith Jr., and they could use a spark from him here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Panero in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter. Joey Votto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Votto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Green is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And now in the box, Max Schrock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Narciso Crook is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. In there, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to stand in is Brantley Bell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He throws him on the fastball there. Brantley Bell goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Get Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brock Detheridge. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. In there, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Scott Heineman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. Next to hit is Dwight Smith Jr. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Mudheads are on top, 4-0. Stepping in once again is Joey Votto, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Count still at 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and a change is for.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Mud Hens jumped out to an early lead in the fourth.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Louisville Bats. Louisville go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Jose De Leon, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up.
Now at the plate is Brock Detheridge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That brings up Scott Heineman as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first safely. To plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Heineman stands at first with 1 out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So stepping in is Max Schrock. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Alfredo Rodriguez.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. Base is empty, 2 away. And in to hit next is Dalton Varsho. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a ground ball. And this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box, Brantley Bell, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Varsho leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hank Gunter as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Pinero will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Brock Detheridge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Scott Heineman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this game. So now into the box is Dwight Smith Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Grinder over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Digging in next, Tyler Stevenson struck out in his last trip to the plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So next to bat will be Max Schrock. Struck out in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Next to hit, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, Dalton.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Brantley Bell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Hank Gunter will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mud Hens lead it 1-0. Digging in will be Brock Detheridge. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Standing in now, Scott Heineman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stewart will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. No balls and 1 strike. Detheridge, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Tyler Stevenson is in for the 3rd time now, as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Max Schrock, grounded out in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's the 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. From the stretch, the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no error. Garrett Hill gets the call from the pen to take.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything.
Well, as prospects make their way up the minor league ranks, there are a lot of obstacles they have to deal with, and not all of them are on the field. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me today, and Jim, a lot of those challenges are the mental ones.
No, definitely. I mean, look, I mean, it
The game's future stars are on display as
Leading off,
and now the first pitch.
The center fielder,
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long, long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jordan Gore comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jordan Gore becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. Martin Spence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Next, it'll be Xander Wheel. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And that's in there for a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And that's in there, base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
In at the plate, Royce Lewis. To second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one. Ready now is Jose Miranda. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hard hit ball to second, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Caleb Hamilton is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Gabriel Maciel. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Now the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Here's a high pop-up. Barreto has a play, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jordan Gore. And that misses for ball one. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball, 1-1.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Martin Spence, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Ball even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Nicky Delmonico will be next. Inside, he misses, ball 4. And now here is Nicky Delmonico looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Next up, Xander Wheel. He singled first time up, and it's fouled away. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but no.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. At the plate now is Jose Miranda. He singled in his first AB.
Third baseman.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Woodrow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now Joe Cronin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Miranda leads off first with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In there, 1-2 now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Striding in is Jordan Gore, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
In there, the base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's through into left, a base hit. Gore is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square and 1 apiece.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
To Cabrera to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Xander Wheel. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Woodrow will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. Herbert Meeks will take over on the mound to start. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Toledo Mud Hens used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Big Daddy hammers.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show. Big Daddy Primetime, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Plummer trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W. And that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
To 2-2 now. This one's flared toward left center. Short, ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Jason Rourke comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Plummer, base runner at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Will Lorenz stands in as he looks at a called strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
He'll try again, 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. And stepping in, Connor Capel took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. In there, no balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Justin Williams is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Nick Dunn is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Green finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. One hit, one left. Now at the plate, Taylor Gushu. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. High and deep down the left field line. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raider Escanio. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Stepping in next, Nick Plummer. He collected a base hit his first time up. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Jason Rourke. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Striding forward now is the DH, Will Lorenz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. Next to dig in, Connor Capel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mud Hens lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Justin Williams. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. fouled off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Up next, Taylor Gushu. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Lifted in the air to center field. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. The 3 of us return. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Pitch popped up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Next up is Nick Plummer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Now to bat, Jason Rourke struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Will Lorenz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Alex Faedo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Toledo jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alex Faedo gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Camp.
Well, I'm getting increasingly impatient about this player's status. He hasn't been called up yet. I think he's ready. I can't wait to see what he does when he gets there. Let's talk about what he has to look forward to. Sean Casey's with me. Case, walk us through what it was like for you that first game in the major leagues. What was it like for you?
Oh my gosh. I still remember my first at bat. It was in Chicago. I remember they said, you're going to pinch hit for Dave Justice. So I go in and pinch hit. And
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Columbus Clippers. Division rivals do battle. Next. Eli Morgan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch.
Into the box, Brian Roquillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
3-1 the count now. Popped up. Pinero trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Andrew Monasterio is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fernando Mendoza stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cesar Valenzuela. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now into the box, Bobby Bradley, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. And the pitch. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
That is 7.
Trying to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the DH, Tyler Freeman. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Vinson at second. Mercado is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in for his first at-bat, Stuart Fairchild. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barreto brings it in. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Bottom of the third now. And next will be the speed threat, Ryan Roquillo.
The shortstop.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two and two. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Gonna be a tough play. And there's 1 down now. Stepping up is Andrew Monasterio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So next to hit is Fernando Mendoza. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
As we watch this replay right here, I am blown away he was able to keep his hands back just enough to keep that ball fair. It looked like he was out in front, and maybe he was with his body. Hands stayed back, and he delivered the ball and walked the dog for a homer.
1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So here is Bobby Bradley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Right fielder.
Will Benson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Woodrow is there, 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Oscar Mercado. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. So now here is Tyler Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Count remains at 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
No one out with a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Barreto is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Next, here is Brian Roquillo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Off to plate and low here, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Hit to third, reined in, and there's out number 2. So now to the plate, Andrew Monasterio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that bat.
That's in there, base hit, long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. 12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. Columbus led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Eli Morgan earns win number 7 on the season, so that's a wrap here tonight.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Jeff Bain starts the game on the mound. Striding in is Jiwan Bay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Indians, the shortstop.
Now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Second baseman,
Stephen Alames comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. Another 1-2 delivery. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Now it'll be Randy Rodriguez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the DH, O'Neill Cruz. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Cal Mitchell is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and missed. 1-1. To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Travis Swaggerty digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate here is Phillip Evans. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch on the way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Vance Vizcaino, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And now in the box, Cal Raleigh. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there? Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jiwon Bae. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Stephen Alamez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Stewart comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Randy Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. To the plate now is the designated hitter, O'Neill Cruz. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Stewart is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Stepping in once again is Cal Mitchell. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this.
And all that gets him on the mound. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. 1-1 the count. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. To the plate now, Phillip Evans. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up, 1-1. Mitchell over at second. Swaggerty first, 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
Change of speeds is one of the hardest things that offensive players have to deal with.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Next to hit is Vance Vizcaíno. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Now at the plate is Cal Raleigh. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 0-1 the count. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive. And No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be the speed threat. Ji-Hwan Bae sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. So stepping in is Stephen Alames. No hits to this point.
Second baseman, Stephen.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in next, Randy Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. You know, because this is just a 1-run game.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in now, Phillip Evans. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, 1 and 1. Mitchell on second. Swaggerty is over at first with 1 away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2 and 1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3 and 2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2 and 0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2 and 2. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strike. Herbert Meeks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Kyle Keller gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget...
This pitcher's winning ERA is not translating into wins. A team can't win without scoring runs. His coach offers a well-deserved acknowledgement.